Allow the palms to rest very comfortably. And let's just take a few moments, please, to close your eyes and to breathe in fully to a count of 8. And then release the breath completely to a count of 8. Please just continue this deep, even breathing. With intention and awareness this morning, we will use this practice, if you choose, to recognize and build resilience. Resilience is the strength of spirit to recover from adversity, be it physical, emotional, or mentally. When we experience disappointment, loss, or tragedy, we find the hope and courage to carry on. And humor always lightens the load. We have so many tools to build our resiliency. We overcome obstacles by tapping into a deep well of faith and endurance. We discern the learning that can come from challenges. Just please think about a current situation that's asking for your resilience. What is difficult? What is challenging? And just hold it in the background of this practice lightly, just lightly. And let this practice locate your capacity to move as swiftly as possible through the moment of resistance and or challenge. And shift now to the nice Ujjayi breathing. And bring your hands to the heart, please. Into prayer, being very relaxed. Just allow yourself to be grateful for just who you are, totally and completely. Take a full, nice, deep in-breath, please, all of us together. And a nice, long exhale through the mouth. Inhale, arms out to the side and all the way up to the sky, touch. And on the exhale with the silent Om, just drifting down and over and through us, all the way down to the heart. Gently open the eyes and let's bring the fingertips right up onto the shoulders. Good morning. Resilience. I love even just the word of it. Allow yourself to take a full in-breath, please. Engage navel to spine, lifting up through the crown of the head. And on an exhale, we're just going to twist to the right. So begin to feel those internal obliques move. Use your breath, streaming that nice, long, steady stream of Ujjayi breath, and just continue to rotate. Feel how you can move just a little bit more, let the head go with it. Keep both sitting bones down, please. And then with your next exhale, release the left hand to outside the right leg and right arm back behind and take a full twist. Feel the navel sheath really get encased as you twist deeper. Take a full in-breath, and on the exhale, bring the head forward, keep the chin level. On the exhale, take it back. One more time, bring it all the way forward, please. Working neck, and then take it all the way back. On an in-breath, we're just going to come back forward and bring the fingertips back up to the shoulders. Allow yourself to lift up through the center, and then on an exhale, twist to the left. Begin to feel and see if you can engage those internal obliques, working into your twist, keeping the hip points forward. One more nice full deep breath here, just feeling the subtlety of the muscles. And then as you're ready, use an exhale to bring the left hand, right hand across the body, left hand back behind you. Really feel that nice movement through the navel sheath. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, please bring left ear, left shoulder. On an in-breath, bring the crown of the head back up, and on the exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Continue to engage the core muscles at the bottom of the breath into the twist. Bring the crown of the head back up to the sky. On an in-breath, we're going to come all the way back forward and bring the fingertips to the shoulders. From there, we're going to lift the elbows up and forward and do 2 nice big rotations, please. And then we're going to take it the other way, big full movements. Good, and then gently bring it all the way back down. And from there, take a full in-breath, and on an exhale, just hinge forward. Allow the palms to widen, maybe beyond shoulder width, and just move side to side, awakening the low back muscles, opening up into the SI joint. Where is your resilience? Where is that? Is it by focus? Come back to the center and slowly lift up. For those of you who are in easy Sukhasana, switch and bring the other leg forward, please. Bring the palms onto the knees, lift up nice and tall, and then on an exhale, let's melt it over to the right. Allow yourself to tilt the shoulders somewhat, lifting that left shoulder up, right shoulder down, and then square the shoulders and reach through the left fingertips as you press the left sitting bone down. Please take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, let's take it all the way over to the left, please. Tilt the shoulders so that you're really stretching through the half back rib wall on that right side. And then square the shoulders and reach more so through the right fingertips and press that right sitting bone down. And then very, very gently walk it back to neutral and slowly come back upright. From there, allow yourself, please, to lengthen the legs out, give them a nice shake. And we're just going to simply rock back onto our backs. We're going to bring the legs up, arms up, and we're just going to roll ankles and wrists. Just really juicing it up today. Make a fist and roll the other way. Slow movement so you can really work into all the parts of the body, please. Keep your fists and now point and flex. Really work inner outer wrist. So we're just juicing everything up. Imprint the low back and draw navel to spine. Open the hands up, please, and big full movements. Good, and then from there, just soften into the elbow and the knees and shake. Let's really wake it up today. We're going to take and create some little flows out of very standard hatha movements. And then grab behind the knee creases, either roll to the side or roll forward and come right up into tabletop. From there, please allow yourself, we'll take the first one really slow and we're just going to turn this into a flow. So take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, allow yourself to stretch all the way back into child. On an in-breath, reaching forward, bring the hip points forward and look up at the sky, pull the shoulder blades down, knees can stay on the floor. And then allow yourself to just look to the right and to the left. Come back to neutral, and on an exhale, take it all the way back into child. 2 more times. Inhale, come forward, modified up dog. Exhale, look to the right. Bring it back to neutral on the in-breath and exhale to the left. Draw it all the way back to the center, and on an exhale, back into child. 1 more time. Flow with your breath, please, all the way forward. Take it right, back to neutral, and over to the left. Bring it all the way back to the center, and exhale into child. From there, lifting right up into tabletop, please. Another little flow right here. So allow yourself, please, on an in-breath, take the right arm up to the sky, out to the side, and up. On the exhale, we're going to thread the needle all the way through, hover the right ear. And on the in-breath, we're just going to return the right hand underneath the right shoulder. We're going to use the breath to come into cow pose and exhale into cat. There's our flow. So come back into tabletop, please. Left hand to the sky, out to the side and up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, left hand returns right under left shoulder, and we'll come right into cow pose. In breath. Exhale, cat. Back into tabletop. Right arm comes up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, return right hand under right shoulder. Come right into your cow. And exhale, cat. Back into tabletop. Left arm up. Make sure you secure that right shoulder blade. Reach through. Lift back up. Into cow. Exhale, cat. One more time, each side. Back into table. Right arm to the sky. Sweep it through. Return to table. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Tabletop, left. Reach all the way through, stretch. Return tabletop, into cow, and then into cat pose. Come all the way back to neutral, please, and from there, tuck your toes in a nice down dog, runner stretch. Feel yourself really use your breath. Lengthen out through your down dog. You can also do it from tabletop, please, if you have a hurt wrist or shoulder. Switching legs if you're in tabletop. Lift up onto all 10 toes if you're in tabletop. Just finish up the other side. Take a full in-breath, and on an in-breath, raise the right leg to the sky. You can still be in tabletop. And take a nice hip opener. So bring right heel to left glute. And then slowly square and step all the way through. Low lunge. Coming down onto that left knee, please. And palms onto the thigh. Some of you will stay right here. Some of you will go ahead and bring elbows back. Hug your front right foot into back left knee. Tilt the upper torso with navel to spine. And just allow yourself to open up. Open up that heart to build that resilience. Squeezing foot towards knee. One more breath. On an in-breath, rise up and exhale, swan dive down. Come into your low lunge, please. And we're just going to step back, down dog or tabletop. Bring the knees or the feet together, take a full in-breath, and on the exhale, tilt hips to the right. Smile as you bring them back up to neutral and exhale over to the left. Come all the way back up to neutral, please, and on an in-breath, left leg rises, stack the hip. Good, press into that right heel. And then square the hips. And slowly step all the way through. Bringing down right knee. And on an in-breath, allow yourself, please, to rise all the way up. You can stay right here. If it feels good, use an in-breath to bring the arms up and back as you melt into that front hip flexor. Allow the front foot and the back knee to energetically or isometrically traction towards each other. Pull the shoulder blades down, take a full in-breath and a full out-breath, maybe looking skyward. Take a full in-breath and on the exhale, swan dive down. Allow yourself to lift up into low lunge and step back foot to front foot, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, heel toe your feet so you feel secure. And just allow the crown of the head to drop to the earth. Let the spine be like a waterfall and just let all of that fluid trickle down. Fluid entering each disc, elongating. Begin to press into the big toe mound and the little toe mound and begin to energize the feet, the lower legs. Lift the kneecaps, engage the quads. Engage into the tush, navel to spine. On an in-breath, sweep the arms out to the side and interlace the fingers behind you and find a nice stretch. Bend deeply into your knees as much as you need and try to bring forehead more so towards the shin bones or knees. Take a nice stretch and then gently move over to the right side. Stretching through that left side rib wall, back to neutral and over to the other side. Just allowing us time for a nice inversion. Come back to neutral, please. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, release the hands down to the back of the lower legs. One more time, really engage the core muscles. Please pull the shoulder blades down. Flatten the back, soft knees, and on an in-breath, glide the hands up the back of the legs. Flat back, all the way up. As the crown touches soft sky, bend into the knees and take it right back down. Same thing, flat back. This is so good for our back. Inhale, rise. We're going to do 2 more. Strengthening the back muscles, keeping that nice strong foundation. Use your exhale to melt back down. Coming back up. As we rise all the way back up, sweep the arms out to the side, all the way up to the sky. Look up and exhale, swan dive down, please. Inhale, place palms onto shin bones, lift up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it all the way up. Let the palms face each other, please. Raised up to the sky. Nice, strong foundation. On an exhale, tilt just directly over to the right. Draw it all the way back upright and exhale over to the left. Draw it all the way back up to the center, palms together, and exhale right down through the midline. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step right foot back, pivot onto the heel. Inhale, warrior 1. Lift it all the way up. Take a full in-breath and a full out breath. Just find those steeple fingers or palms together or wherever it feels good for you, and begin to engage the muscles. Nice steady streams of breath, using the breath to draw us inward, and feel yourself really use that breath to create resilience. One more full deep breath here, just finding that deepest expression. Pressing outer edge of right foot into the floor, keeping left knee to the left pinky toe, maybe lifting all 5 left toes. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, slowly glide down. See how slowly you can descend. Feel your left thumb just pulling that left hip back. Palms frame that front foot, come onto the back toes, step back plank. Knees, chin, chest, or you can skip, come right into child, lift up baby cobra, take it all the way back. Always feel like you can come into child, always feel like you can skip a vinyasa. From either tabletop or down dog, take a full in-breath, please. And as you exhale, step right foot forward, pivot onto the back heel, and inhale, warrior 1. Remember, the modification is to place palms onto the thigh and just lift up. Bringing crown of the head right up on top, and then sweeping arms up if that feels safe. Steeple fingers crossing thumbs, index fingers together. Allow the heart to open. Breathing fully and completely. Lifting my front right toes really protects my knees so I can dip into it maybe a little bit more, maybe not. Squeezing and reaching. One more full deep breath. And then just like a leaf descending from the fall tree, slowly wave down on the breeze. Framing that front foot, coming onto back toes, and stepping back foot to front foot. Flat back, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it all the way up, look up, palms together, and exhale, return it down to the heart. Please take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. One more full deep breath here. On an in-breath, lift right up into chair pose. So heel toe your feet out. Sink it down. Take a full in breath. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Please allow yourself to bring your fingertips forward and extend your right leg back into half moon foundation. Level out the hips. Stay here, or perhaps bring left hand out to the side, look to the left. Maybe not, just keep both hands on the floor. Where is yours today? Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, gently bring the hand back down to the earth. Soften into the left knee, and very gently press back into warrior two, rainbow up. From there, allow yourself, please, take a full in breath, and on the exhale, take it back. Ooh, look to the sky, open up. Bring it all the way back into warrior two, looking forward. And on an exhale, elbow to thigh, top arm to the sky. If you want a little bit more after tractioning the feet towards each other, extend that bottom arm. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, draw your circle. Elbow can be on thigh. Look up, follow the rotation. Bring it all the way back, please, into warrior two, and exhale, straighten the front leg, evolve triangle. Oh, deep stretch, work into the stretch. Fingertip to toe, toe to fingertip. Gently bring the arm forward and work into your version of triangle. And breathe. Full in breath, full out breath. Use that bottom arm to traction. Really spread and widen, just like the wings of an eagle. Feel the resiliency as you move through the resistance of the wind. As you're ready, soften into the front knee, draw it all the way back up, and exhale into warrior two. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, cartwheel all the way forward. Keep the back foot pivoted, please, and we're just going to walk to the center. We're going to come into Skandasana, so walk all the way over to the left, stretching out through that right leg. Maybe palms to the heart. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath. Some of you may be able to bring your tailbone down much further than I and roll the right toes towards the sky. Good. One more breath here. Bring the toes down. Plant the palms. Walk all the way back up to the top of the mat. Step back plank, down onto knees, or chaturanga, chin chest. Remember, you can just press back into child's pose. Always your option. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath here. And from down dog, allow yourself to float forward, walk forward, or one leg followed by the other. You decide. Nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. On an in breath, lift right back up into chair pose and take a full in breath and a full out breath. Continue to adjust your feet so that you feel really comfortable. Draw the shoulder blades down, navel to spine. If it feels safe, lift that right leg. Good. Stay strong into that standing leg. Shoulder blades down. Right foot comes down. Realign. Inhale, lift. Exhale, palms together, right down through the midline. Release the back. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring it all the way up. Palms to shoulder width apart, and exhale back down into chair pose. In these balances, you can always keep the lifted foot with just a toe or a heel touching. So shift onto the right side and just barely hover that left foot. So it's right there if you need to for your balance. Breathe into it. One more breath. Left foot down, inhale, lift, and exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step. We come into half moon. So bring your right leg up, please. Actually, it's your left leg, I'm sorry. Lift up nice and tall, please. Allow yourself to level into that low back. Lift up from the base of the spine all the way out to the crown of the head. You can keep both hands on the floor. If it feels safe, begin your rotation. Breathe into it, nice deep breaths. Full in breath, full out breath. One more nice full deep breath here. And then on an exhale, eyes to the earth, hand comes down, soften into the right knee, walk your hands back, and set up for warrior two. On an in-breath, rainbow up, or again, front hand onto that front thigh and press and rise up. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Allowing yourself to really work into that warrior two. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, take it back. You can use a bind, you can place your hand onto your hamstrings, wherever it feels appropriate. Keep sinking down. On an in-breath, back into your warrior two. And exhale, elbow to thigh, arm to the sky. Remember, if you want a little bit more, bring that hand forward. If you're tired, just keep it here. Whatever feels right for you, it's just perfect. Looking up, if that's available to you, at that extended left arm up in the sky. And on an exhale, draw your clock. Beautiful breath, one full rotation. And as the hand comes back by that left hip, rise up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg and reach back into evolved triangle. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. On an in-breath, please bring front hand forward, set up for triangle, and feel that length. Extend all the way out. Bottom hand comes down to traction and hold to open and rotate. Strong into the legs, using the breath perhaps to melt or not. Please always feel free to use your props. One more full deep breath here, please. And then on an in-breath, allow yourself to soften into that knee, rise all the way up. And exhale, bend into the front knee. On an exhale, cartwheel all the way forward. Stay pivoted onto that back heel so that you can take the right toes to the side of the mat and come into Skandasana on the other side. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. One more full deep breath here. And then bring the hands back to neutral. Place the right foot down. Walk all the way back up to the top of the mat. Low lunge. And exhale, back foot to front foot. Exhale, forward fold. Cross the thumbs at the base of the feet. Soften deeply into the knees and scoop all the way up to the sky. Palms together and maybe arc back if that's appropriate for you, or straight up. And then exhale down to the heart. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Come to the center. Find that beautiful pool of resilience that's building through this practice by focused intention. And then very, very gently open your eyes. I have a new balance that we're going to start working on, and we'll add to it. So if you need, go to a wall, go to a chair, go to a couch. And we're just going to start by, look at on the thickness of this mat, using our left leg as our standing leg. We're just going to draw the right knee up into the chest. So you can hold on the chair or the couch or the bed or the wall with your left hand. If you are balancing, hug it in, pull your shoulder blades down. Use the traction to find that stability, find your focal point. This is the focus to bring in that resilience. And then we're just going to release the hands down to the side, and we're going to rock back. Not a full warrior three, just a little bit. And then bring the leg forward and rock back. And again, forward. One more time, and you can still be holding your chair, couch. As we come back forward again, hug the knee in. Woohoo, you can see me wobbling. Trust me, with practice, this gets easier. And then release it down. Let's gently step out and come right down into a squat, please. Ooh, take it down as far as feels good for you. Maybe it's here. Wherever it is for you, just allow it. Allow yourself to gently roll to the right and then to the left. Bring it back to neutral, please. And then transition up to standing. Maybe bring the hands to the back of the legs and just open up into a version of camel, just a modification. And then lift all the way back up. And here we go, other side. So shift and turn around if you're using the wall or a chair or a couch. And we're going to use our left leg as our standing leg. We're going to bring that right knee up into the chest. I've really found that balancing on my left foot is much more difficult than on my right. Things always shift around in our practice, don't they? And some things we just have to let go of. It's just how it is. As you're ready and you find that stability, allow the leg to come back a little bit and then forward. It's that movement that really makes us focus into our balance. And then come forward. Notice if you're pinching your toes into the mat. Work through the wobbles. You can see I'm wobbling. It's okay if I touch down too, right? And then bring it all the way back up. Use that resiliency to work through the resistance of coming, not making it through the balance. And then gently release. Good. From there, shake it up. Now let's go ahead and allow ourselves to come back up to the top of the mat, palms to the heart. Coming all the way down onto the bellies, here we go. On an in-breath, arms out to the side, all the way up to the sky. On an exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step right foot back, left foot back, right down onto the knees or chaturanga, your choice. Untuck the toes. And descend down as slow as you can, all the way down. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. Full in breath and a full out breath. Allow yourself, please, to bring the palms beside the rib cage or slightly away. Reach through the toes, bring the right leg down, and then the left anchor. Good. Draw the elbows straight back, upper arms hugging the rib cage, legs anchored, tops of the feet. And on an in-breath, rise up, baby cobra. Exhale, bring it down. Again, rise and lift. And bring it down. From here, allow yourself to bring your hands forward and lift up onto your fingertips. So they are about 5 inches from the edges of my shoulders. I'm going to really pull the shoulder blades down. They are wider than my mat, my fingertips. And you can also be on your palms. On an in-breath, rise up. Maybe you don't lift very high, maybe you do. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Keep the legs anchored, please. Maybe look up to the eyebrows. Exhale down. Feel that nice extension from the elbow to the shoulder. One more time, rise up. If it feels safe, turn and look to the right. Bring it back to neutral, please, and take it over to the left. Draw it all the way back up to the center and exhale. Bring it all the way back down. From there, bring the palms all the way back to the chest, please, just beside the rib wall. And we're just going to hug the elbows straight back. Eyes are looking to the floor and lift the legs. Good, breathe. If it feels safe, lift the palms off the floor. Keep the shoulder blades down. Lift the legs higher. Lift the thighs up off the floor. Really squeeze those elbows towards each other. Palms lifted off the floor. One more breath. And then gently bring it down, and on an exhale, press into wide knee child. So make your adjustment, or child, your choice. I'm going to hammock my upper torso from side to side. Want to find a nice stretch into the inner groin. Ooh, and then I'm just going to settle in, and I'm going to use the heels of my palms to continue to bring my tailbone towards the heels of my butterfly feet, or toes touching. One more full deep breath here. Really lengthen that torso out. Work into the inner groin stretch. Good. We're going to take and walk it over to the right. Walk all the way over to the right. Deep stretch through that left rib wall. Bring it back to neutral and walk over to the right. Working into that left rib wall, inner groin, nice inner leg stretch. And then drop back to neutral. Walk the hands back, knees in one at a time if you went wide angle. And allow the feet to go to one side, please, as you come down onto the opposite hip. Bring the legs all the way forward and give them a nice shake. Good. From there, please allow yourself to bring that left foot inside. Lift up nice and tall. Notice how my right heel is in line with my right sitting bone and my right shoulder, centering the head. Take a full in-breath, flex into that right leg, right foot, and on an exhale, just fold forward. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forward, please. Take a full in-breath. My sternum is over that kneecap. One more full deep breath. And then very, very gently rise all the way back up. And we're just going to cross that left leg over the right. Some of you are going to keep that right leg extended. Some of you are going to bring it back as we come into a nice deep twist. You can also have, if you need a little bit lesser twist, you can bring that left foot in front of the right knee. Lift up nice and tall, and we're just going to take the organs and roll them right into that left inner thigh. So take your time. Nice deep twist. We've done gentle twist, so let's take it deep here. Pull the shoulder blades down and perhaps just allow yourself to roll a nice smile along the collarbone, lifting the chin at the corners. Beautiful, nice deep breaths, engaging core muscles. If it is safe for your cervical spine, do a complete circle. Make sure you know which way you're going, and when we come to the other side on the twist, you can go the opposite direction. Bring the head to a nice safe space, and on an in-breath, come forward and take your counter twist. Nice and slow. Feel the shoulder blades just descend down as you open up to the collarbones. Allow the lower leg to squeeze that upper leg in the twist, really setting a firm foundation for the lower torso. And on an in-breath, very gently come forward. From there, allow yourself, please, to just stack the knees. Bring the feet out to the side. If that right leg is extended, just bring the right knee on top with the left knee on top with the left heel towards that right lower leg. We're going to take and draw left arm under right. Take both of the elbows over to the left, please. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Draw the elbows back to neutral. Really tuck chin towards the hollow of the throat. Lift the elbows, and if it feels safe, fold forward. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. You can always place a rolled hand towel underneath the knee crease if you have that right leg extended out. Take one more full deep breath here, please. And then very, very gently rise back up. Bring the fingertips out to the side, and we're just going to roll right up into half boat. So allow yourself to just lengthen up. You can hold. Remember, we're really lifting from the low back. You can let go or hold. You can keep your toes on the floor. If you keep the toes on the floor, pull the toes towards the sitting bone, which will fire up those quad muscles. Maybe you extend the legs, maybe not. Let it be your practice, and breathe. Nice deep breaths. 2 more, please. Fully and completely. And then we're just going to grab just below, above the knee creases. Bring the feet down, and we'll extend out that left leg, cross the right over. Maybe bring that left heel back, lift up nice and tall, and on an exhale, take your twist. It might be that you will be able to take that front arm in front of the thigh rather than just hooking the knee. You decide. Keep the chin level, please. Take a full in breath, and we're just going to rotate the other way. Or again, just draw a smile. Don't forget to bring out the organs at the bottom of each breath. One more. Nice slow rotation. You always move very slowly with the neck. And then bring the head to a safe space. And on an in breath, just wind back around and take that counter twist. Good, and breathe. Lift up nice and tall. See this nice opening through the front collarbone. And then drop forward and stack the knees. So left leg is extended out if you need. Bring your feet to where it feels comfortable. Allow the sitting bones to settle down and feel the rise all the way up to the crown of the head. Bringing right arm under left. Lifting the elbows and then taking both of the elbows over to the other side, taking a nice stretch through the shoulder. Now, navel lightly to spine, reaching through the crown of the head. Bring the forearms back to neutral space, please. Tuck the chin under and then lift the elbows. Begin to hinge from the hips. Come forward, maybe it's just a little bit. If you need to take your arms out of eagle arms and place your hands onto the floor, do so. Otherwise, just allow yourself to reach through the elbows and descend forward. And just fold into that reservoir of resilience. With each breath, continue to build that resilience. We need that resilience to tap into in each and every moment that we come into the resistance or the challenge or the adversity, to stay in that higher space. So many challenges this year, or maybe not. One more full deep breath. And then very, very gently rise all the way back up, please. Bring the fingertips to the side, unwind the legs. Nice. Please make sure that your feet are all the way to the top of the mat. Bend into the knees. Allow yourself to rise up. You can always bring one forearm back and then the other and descend very slowly. Chin to chest. Draw the navel to the spine and slowly melt all the way down. Nice and slow. Keep the shoulder blades engaged, navel to spine. Inner thighs reaching for each other, inner legs, bring it all the way down. Please draw the right knee into the chest and then the left. Hug it in. Tuck the chin into the hollow of the throat and come right into full happy baby and rock side to side. Release the back, please. Allow yourself to lengthen out the legs, wide angle. Maybe you can hold on to your ankles, your calves, the edges of your feet. Maybe you want to just hold your toes, hook your index finger around it, and just begin to find a stretch. Imprint the low back, and then release Let the head roll right and left. Good, and then gently draw the legs together. And place the hands underneath the sitting bones where the flesh meets the earth. If your core is pretty strong and you feel comfortable, bring your arms out to a T. Imprint the low back, and we're just going to draw circles with the legs. Breathe. You can feel when you need to really engage as the legs draw away from the heart. Use that as your exhale. Keep the low back imprinted, building strength into the legs as well, working those inner and outer thigh muscles. Good, 2 more. And then roll it the other way. So bring them back up to neutral, sweep them away and around and forward. Take it nice and slow. You can really feel where you need to engage the core muscles. I feel a lot more going the other direction. How about you? Just filling into the nuances of the practice. Bring the legs straight up, wind the head side to side. Some of you are going to bring your arm, everybody bring your arms beside your rib cage, fingertips towards the top of the mat, bend into the right knee and the left, and use a nice exhale to press up into your version of bridge pose this morning. So set yourself up and then just work into it. Allow yourself to hollow the spine all the way up towards the cervical spine. Just working into it, squeezing the tush tight, pressing firmly into the feet. Take a full in-breath and a full out-breath. Feel that nice slope from the knees all the way down to the shoulder heads. Nice deep squeeze into the tush, lifting. And then use an exhale to gently release down, disc by disc, or the entire spine. From there, please hug the knees into the chest and take the right leg up to the sky. Bring that left foot down, arms out to a T, and then glide that left leg all the way out, and on an exhale, twist over to the left, turn the head to the right. Use your left hand perhaps to deepen the stretch. If you need, you can bend into that right knee. Otherwise, keep it lengthened out. You can also use your hand to just elevate that right leg over to the left, drawing the toes more so towards the forehead, maybe rolling the toes to the sky, externally rotating that leg. What feels good to you? Always tractioning down the opposite shoulder, so pull that right shoulder blade down. Feel that nice opening as you draw the right sitting bone down if you have that leg elevated. Just allowing yourself to breathe into all of the nuances that you need in the practice. Please bring the head back to neutral. Right leg up to the sky, left leg up to the sky. And just draw them both towards you. Maybe bring that lower back off the floor a little bit, just a nice little release. And I always invite you to take your plow and your shoulder stand. I know not everybody has that in their practice. We're going to release the right leg down, please. Tuck that chin, and we're just going to slowly take that left leg over to the right, coming into our twist. Again, you can elevate the leg. I just have my palm on the inside of my extended left leg. My elbow is bent, so my left leg is just hovering. I can take and do little pulses, drawing the toes towards my forehead or my right ear. You can let it come all the way down to the ground. You can bend into your knee and place that lifted foot onto the lower inner leg. Just find what works for you in your twist and just let go into it. One more full deep breath here. Tacking down that left shoulder. Take a breath right up the spine and feel it lift up. Feel that beautiful little twist into the spine. And then please bring the head back to neutral. Left leg up to the sky, right leg up to the sky. Then allow yourself to come into happy baby one more time, doing anything else that you need to do before we come into Shavasana. And then allow yourself to lengthen out however you decide to take your Shavasana this morning, please. And stream into your breath, coming back into that nice 8-count breath. It doesn't have to be 8 count, it can be any count, but let it be the same so that they're nice measured breaths, really bringing and soothing the breath to move into that parasympathetic part of the nervous system. Shavasana is one of the most important poses to cultivate resilience. So let the eyes gently close and begin to feel the breath traveling in through the nose and down into the belly. Adjusting the breath naturally to its own rhythm. Feel it as you exhale, rising back up from the belly and through the nose. As you travel and follow this pathway of the breath in and out of the body, begin to feel the strength and at the same time, the peace that attention affords you. So just building that resilience, that reservoir. So simple to just use the breath and follow the breath with the focus. So simple, so important, so precious. Just 2 more breaths here. The more efficaciously you can just drop into the rest, the easier it is for the body to locate that capacity, that reservoir of resilience. Allow yourself to remain alert and awake, but yet fully and deeply rested. Please feel a smile or joy or happiness just bubble up. And then begin to deepen the breath and let the in-breath be the vibrancy as you draw in all of that energy. Allow yourself very gently maintaining the sweet state of rest. Begin to draw the knees into the chest. And then take this restfulness with you as you roll onto your right side. Resting on your right arm in the fetal position. Really allow yourself to sink into full appreciation of whom you are, and yet that humility of that beautiful spiritual essence within. And then slowly allow yourself to come back up onto the sitting bones, however that is for you, for just a moment of recentering. Let the hands rest on your thighs with your eyes closed, and back into a nice 8-count breath. Full for the in-breath and the out-breath. That can be your signal moving forward to build that reservoir of resiliency. So anytime you feel the resistance or the challenge arise, flow. Make it a habit to flow into that breath, deepen the breath. Feel yourself tap into that reservoir of resiliency. To find it, to cultivate it, and to give thanks for all in our lives that help us to sustain it. Please draw the palms together at the heart. Celebrate joyously all the ways you have recovered in the past from challenges, resistance, to all the ways in which you are cultivating your resilience now, and to all that are helping us to sustain this capacity. Take a full in-breath in, please. And as you exhale, bow forward. We fully engage in the dance of life. Namaste.